Hello and welcome. Coming to you from Oakland, California. This is Dama. Welcome to Cooking with Chef Dama. So today I am going to show you how to make my Indian herbed chicken skewers, and we're going to have it with a spinach salad. So without any further ado, let's cook! Here I've got some chicken skewers. Now I made these myself, and let me show you how. I took a chicken breast and I cut it lengthwise. And here we have one of the lengths of the chicken breast. I've also got these little wooden skewers that are really nice and handy, and I just basically inserted it from one side and just kind of eased the way in, and as it kind of reached a certain point, dug it in deeper, and then kept kind of squeezing my way in till I get the chicken completely skewered. It's really easy, trust me. So I'm going to start first with seasoning the chicken. A little bit of salt sprinkled over, some cracked pepper. Now I'm going to take a little bowl and I'm going to mix in all my ingredients, starting with the yogurt, the ginger garlic paste. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use my fingers and squeeze out some of the water. I just want the concentrated ginger garlic paste. When we're doing skewers, when we're doing grilling, we want to use as little water as possible. I'm going to put in the cumin, the turmeric. I'm going to use about a good teaspoon of paprika. I like it spicy, but my wife is a little spice shy. And about half a teaspoon of Kasoori Methi. You can get Kasoori Methi at the Indian store, as I mentioned. You have to be careful with using it because it can get rather bitter. I'm going to squeeze in some of the lemon juice. Just want to make sure that we don't have any seeds going in, because that can be awfully bitter if you bite into one of them. I'm going to take the cilantro, just kind of bunch it up in my hand, grab my knife, and aprons are always handy for that. I'm going to make a nice tight little bunch. I'm just going to run the knife across and make it as fine as possible. Always remember, when you're chopping, you should try to put your fingers at a curve. That way, you make sure your blade is governed by your fingers and your tips are kept away from it. So I could actually quite confidently look at the camera and keep chopping and not worry about, ow! Just kidding. Oh, don't try that at home. It's not fun to fool with sharp instruments. Okay, and a little green chili that I have. Got this all kind of pretty nice and finely chopped. It's a very flavorful chili, you can smell it. Now yeah, I may be crazy about spice, but I'll tell you what, I'm not about to touch my eyes right now because that will just burn. And let's put in the cilantro, all mixed in. It's already starting to smell good. Here I've got my little handy whisk. I'm just going to mix everything together to a nice little homogeneous paste. Oh, we're gonna smear this all over the chicken. Okay, as you can see, my chicken is now marinated. It's covered. I'm going to leave it out for about a half hour because this is going to cook real fast. And I'm going to now get started on my spinach salad meal. Now, I've got these beautiful heirloom tomatoes. They're really tasty and they look beautiful because we've got this cool funky shape. Rather than just chopping it up and mixing it in the salad, I'm going to cut it into slices because it just looks great that way. So here we go with my trusty knife. Let's cut. delicious. Alright, so we've got our tomatoes all spread out. I'm just gonna give it a light sprinkling of salt and let the seasoning get in a little. A little sprinkling is all you need. A little bit of pepper. Big salad mixing bowl. We've got this really nice box of organic spinach. Beautiful spinach. So we're just gonna put some spinach in here. I'm gonna just season this a little with some salt. Just a wee touch. And some pepper. Next, I'm gonna drizzle some apple cider vinegar. Love apple cider vinegar. It's slightly sweeter. Just tastes, it's a little less tart than your regular vinegar. It's got a beautiful flavor. It's made from apple cider. And a little bit of olive oil. Sprinkle on the top. Take my trusty little grater. I've got some wonderful Mexican cheese. It's available at most department stores. It's raw milk cheese, and it's got a wonderful flavor. It's almost as it's almost like paneer for those who are familiar with paneer. Okay, again, little chef treats for me. Love this cheese. I need a little crunchy something for my salad. So, I'm gonna look in my fridge. Dry roasted pine nuts. I'm just gonna toss it. Just making sure that the seasoning, the salt, the pepper, the olive oil, and the cider vinegar sort of coats each leaf. There you go. We're done. Set this aside. And before I put my salad together, we're gonna start with the chicken. So let's go to the stove. I'm just using my hand to test and see that it's actually quite hot, and I can see the oil smoking. So let's go. Smells awesome. I'm going to now flip this around. So let's put the whole plate together. I'm going to start with this beautiful heirloom tomato that I have. Here's that nice little salad that I put together. Here it goes right in the center of the plate. Next, this wonderful cheese that I've grated. Oh, look at the colors. And I had cut those lemons into slices, so I'm just gonna put them on this side to get that splash of yellow that we're looking for. The chicken. Doesn't it look great? Ooh, this pan is heavy. Wow. I'm just gonna drape these across. There you have it. Herbed chicken skewers with cilantro and Kasoori Methi, with delicious heirloom tomatoes and a nice spinach and pine nut salad with Mexican cheese. Happy eating!